We welcome you to WKYT News at 5. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Amber Philpott. According to AAA, more than 1 million Kentuckians are traveling 50 miles or more to celebrate the Thanksgiving holiday, and 96% of them are traveling by car.
It is busy out there. WKYT's Samantha Valentino is joining us live now from Nicholasville Road. Samantha, we know that Lexington Group is making a big push for safe driving. What can you tell us about that?
Well, Bill and Amber, that group is Frontrunners Lexington. They're an LGBTQ walk-run group, and they want all of these drivers we see out on the roads tonight to avoid running red lights. They actually spent all of last week counting just how many people ran red lights at 24 of Lexington's intersections. Participants said their findings were troubling.
I saw people having near misses where they were almost in car accidents, horns blaring. I saw pedestrians scared to cross the road even though they had the right-of-way. Nobody's benefiting from this.
Councilwoman-elect Emma Curtis was one of 42 volunteers collecting data on Lexington red light runners. Her post was the intersection of Nicholasville Road and Reynolds Road.
In the 2 hours that I was counting red light runners at this intersection, we had 148 people run red lights, and only one of them was pulled over by a police officer.
The Frontrunners Lexington research found this intersection had the 4th highest number of red light runners per hour with 92. Leestown and Opportunity Way had 119, Nicholasville and Cooper had 136, and Alumni and Man of War ranked number 1 with 142.
This is exactly the type of community-led initiative that can lead to tangible policy change, and it should be looked at as an example of ways for people to impact policy directly by engaging their elected officials directly.
Kentucky State Police data shows there were 191 pedestrian crashes here in Fayette County last year. 7 people were killed in those crashes. Among them was Frontrunners member and Curtis's friend, Mia Ibrahim. Police say Mia was crossing Nicholasville Road when someone ran a red light and hit them.
The best way that we could honor their memory is to try to make tangible change and to make sure that nobody has to experience what Mia's family's experienced again.
And as Emma just mentioned, this is about much more than just answering the question of how many people run red lights. It's really about creating change. And Frontrunners Lexington says using the data they've collected, they plan to advocate for several changes, including targeted funding for the enforcement of red light laws, as well as changes to those laws to allow for things like automated enforcement through red light and speed cameras, and also changes to the consequences for those who run red lights causing a death or property damage. Live in Lexington, Samantha Valentino, WKYT.
Samantha, thank you. And according to data from Lexington Police, there were more than 14,000 crashes on city roadways last year. Of those, 539 noted disregarding a traffic control device as a human factor of the crash, making it the 8th most reported human factor of the year. So far this year, police say it is the 9th most reported human factor for collisions. It's important to note this factor does include more than just running red lights.